I'm just about to get into a meeting with someone on creating of HR manuals and policies in a small SME, which is a hospital. And something just came into my mind because they have been recruiting of late. How do you onboard? Employee onboarding, or what you call employee orientation. How do you handle it in your organization? And we say that employee onboarding is actually an art. I remember two organizations I worked for. One of them was an FMCG. They had a robust onboarding process. You come in, you are given a schedule, you visit virtually all departments, you get orientated in each department for half a day. I had come in the sales and marketing department, and the last orientation you get is in the production process. Then you go to the dispatch area. I remember how we spent half a morning pushing products using trolleys manually that time, from the shelves to the loading area, and even loading the vehicles so that they can deliver to clients. That was memorable. And therefore, how you do employee onboarding is very critical. And of course, when it came to the issue of going to the field, I was given a Nairobi field orientation. I was supposed to be sent to some part of Kenya in the western side, about 500 kilometers. So once I did the Nairobi orientation field, then I was sent down to my zone or my sales territory, where again I found the gentleman who was handling it before. And he took me around, introducing me to virtually the key customers, supermarkets and wholesalers and distributors in that area. That's why I'm saying onboarding is an art. The second organization that I also worked for, this one was an electronics company. What I found unique about their onboarding process was, first of all, you are taken through the product attributes and benefits of the competition. Then on the last 3 days, you are now immersed into the companies and organizations' products. So first of all, you learn what are the strengths and weaknesses of your competitor, and then you are taken through. That I found very, very unique. So what do you understand, or what do you mean by employee orientation or onboarding? It is a process through which new hires are taken through the company policies, procedures, the leadership. They come to understand who is where. They also are taken through the vision, mission of the company, core values, and also the company culture. Because once they understand even the history of the organization, they are in a better position to be sent to the market. So you, as a new hire, what are some of the things that you require to have during the orientation or onboarding process? Number one, you require to have a notepad, and you require also to have a writing instrument, maybe a pen, or probably you have your iPad so you can pick up your notes. Have questions when you feel that there is something that you are not understanding. Have a question. I remember one of my sales directors telling me, now he works in the banking space. This time we were working together in an FMCG. He told me, Joe, act like a sponge. Learn as much as you can. And in fact, I remember him telling me, ask as many stupid questions as you can now when we are with you here, because we don't want you to go messing out in the field. Then of course, as a new hire, you also require to bring a positive attitude. Be early on the day of the orientation in every department. Ensure that you get there early because you have the program and schedule. Show that you are a worker and you are serious with what you are doing. And of course, for the organization, ensure you prepare a program in advance so that especially for the human resource department, so when this new hire come in, they don't feel out of place. There are some key benefits of a proper onboarding process. The first one is it ensures or improves employee retention. Research has shown that employees who have been onboarded properly, they remain a little bit longer than employees who are just thrown into the deep water. I remember this particular FMCG where there was a robust onboarding process. Even when we came for the interviews, that time you had not even been selected to join. They gave us fare, money for fuel back from where we had come. I had traveled about 400 kilometers, and they asked me, how much did you use on the way? I know organizations that even return your air ticket. That is even before they have employed you. That is good practice. It makes this particular new hire or potential hire to really be eager to join this particular company or organizations. Then the other benefit of a proper and a good onboarding, it improves productivity. So by the time I hit the ground running in that FMCG, in my sales territory, I was feeling I was in charge. I could see myself performing, and I could perform. So when you do a proper onboarding, you improve on employee productivity. Lastly, you ensure that the employee, the new hire, becomes acclimatized very quickly on the company culture, company procedures, and even the leadership. And that helps them when they hit some clouds and they require somebody to unlock them. Notice, when employees are not onboarded properly, they get confused and they drag the organization down. And remember, the opposite also happens.